What's good, what is good, my sizes? We're back again with another video. And do you guys remember how last year I went to Spokane, Washington? Well, this year I went to Florida with my school, and this is how it went. So we're at the Mall of Millenia.
You taking a video?
Yeah, I'm vlogging.
We made it!
Y'all remember her? Well, if not, this is Pelissa, and what's funny is she was my roommate last time when we went to Washington. So you can find her in that vlog and a couple of other videos I've actually posted on here. We did!
You cold in Vegas. We're in Florida.
This is our first night in Orlando officially. We had just gone off the plane not too long ago, and I was so excited to go see Orlando for what it was. And our advisor was like, okay guys, I'm gonna drop you guys off at a mall to eat. Now, whenever we go traveling, I love the rule as to eat at places that are not offered in your hometown. But because we got dropped off at a mall, we ended up going to a Johnny Rockets, which I am totally fine with. I love Johnny Rockets, but I've always gotten it to go, so I didn't know that they serve your ketchup like this, and I thought it was the cutest thing ever. I was so obsessed with it. And this was us when we finally got to our hotel. It was super late, so everybody was just so exhausted, but our hotel was so nice, and they even offered complimentary breakfast. Now, I did do a room tour, and I posted that not too long ago, so go check out that video. Okay, so they offered complimentary breakfast, so obviously I had to get on the trend and do it, but tell me why I don't know how to adult. Not only do I look like a dummy because I didn't know how to get the waffle batter out of this machine, even though it literally said push, but also a dad came up to me and had to tell me when my waffle was done because I did not pay attention to the timer. So I just like pulled it out early and I was like, oh yeah, I think it's done. And he was like, actually, sweetie, it's not. So I felt so embarrassed, but you know what? We got there in the end. And this was my day 1 breakfast. And then this was my day 2 breakfast. I was like, let's do a little healthy. But then because now I've mastered the waffle machine, I was getting waffles regardless. So I felt like an absolute G. Now, the one thing I didn't like in Orlando was how nothing was really walkable versus Washington. There were so many things walkable, but the only thing that was really near our hotel was this restaurant, and the food was so good. Our first night out, we went to Universal Citywalk because it's free.
Hi! I thought it was a picture! No, it's a video. We vlogging this
Trip.
We're finally here. We finally made it somewhere.
Yes.
We at City Park.
Finally, it took us since yesterday
like
night.
3 hours.
And it took us, yeah, because we were
took us like
supposed
3
to do
hours.
something last night.
Yeah. But yeah, we're finally here at Universal Citywalk. We made it somewhere.
Finally,
Finally.
we're all so
I'm excited for Saturday though, because Saturday we have another free day.
Yes, and we're supposed to
wait.
be going where?
Icon?
Yes.
Icon Park and downtown.
Yes. And we're supposed to have a lot of fun.
Can we?
I was not expecting to have so much fun at the City Walk alone, but oh my gosh, if you're ever in Orlando and you're looking for something free to do, go to the City Walk, because we had a per diem, but I didn't want to spend all of my money and go to like one of the 3 amusement parks, so we didn't do that. But their City Walk was so much fun. We even go to Disney Springs, which I'll show you a little bit later, but I definitely preferred Universal over Disney Springs. And this part right here was so cool to be able to see the Universal globe spinning in real life in person. Oh my gosh, all of my dreams came true when the night that we decided to go to Universal City Walk. This was genuinely like the perfect spot to go to if you don't like crowded areas or you like variety of things, because granted, we did come here at night. There was hardly any people here. There was a lot of photo opportunities. It's one big circle, so you can't really get lost. There was water features, bars. They even had like live performances and people dancing. Like the vibe is just really well here. The only way I can genuinely describe how much fun I had at this City Walk is that it really just made me feel like a kid again. Like not even a kid at a candy store, just like a kid again, enjoying life, being fun and free. The following morning, we went to Valencia College, and that was a fun experience in itself. They gave us personalized merch and a bag with our name on it, which was a lot of fun. They provided us with lunch from Chick-fil-A, which was amazing as always, and they gave us a tour of their college, and you could definitely tell that we were from the desert because every time we saw greenery or wildlife, everybody had to stop and take a picture because we were just in awe. I mean, look at that. Wildlife is just freely walking around on their campus. How crazy is that? This was their courtyard. Like, this college was so fun and so cool, and like their courtyard is huge compared to the college that I go to. Later that night we went to Cheddar's, which I'd never been, but the food was so good. This was what I got. It was, I believe, chicken Alfredo. It was amazing. And then later that night we ended up going to Disney Springs. And oh my goodness, Disney Springs was hectic. There were so many people. So because there were so many people, I was expecting it to be like the best thing ever, honestly. And I was a little disappointed. I will give them props for the Christmas themed entertainment. Now, don't get me wrong, Disney Springs was fun and it's also free, so I would recommend coming here as well, but it just wasn't my vibe. It was a lot of people. Their stores were super crowded and hectic, but they did have a lot of water features, restaurants, and bars to offer. They also had some live entertainment going on, and what was cool about this is that they actually taught you how to do the dances that they were doing on stage, and they were super decked out for Christmas. It felt like a Hallmark movie. I was in awe, and just when I thought it couldn't get any better, it started snowing there. Now, remind you, I come from Vegas. There's no snow. However, this was fake snow to give the illusion that it was snowing. Either way, I was sold for it. I was so excited. It was like this foam thing. I didn't even care. I was excited that it was snowing.
How you liking Orlando so far?
It's fun, and I wish I could stay longer, even though I can't. I wish I could stay forever. I would rather be here than Vegas. During the winter, though.
Same. Yes.
Summer, not so much.
I agree. I concur.
Another thing I didn't like about Disney Springs is their layout. I don't think it's user-friendly because we all kept getting lost as to how to leave and then where to go for certain aspects of it too. Also, they had like a mall layout, like a mall section, and I would not be traveling across the country to go to stores that are offered in Vegas, but these stores were at a higher price because it's Disney Springs. But a cool thing was we found another M&M store, and I didn't go into it, but I thought it was so cool to think like somewhere else has an M&M store, not just Vegas, because I've only ever seen the one in Vegas. But I will say that their water features were a lot cooler because they had bridges, and then if you saw in the earlier clip, they had ducks. So like, I don't know, I'm a sucker for animals and bridges, and the fact that they had bridges was really cool. But I mean, other than that, I wasn't really vibing with Disney Springs. It was still a lot of fun though. Now, my school did take us on this trip for a conference about leadership, and it was held at this Hilton hotel, and they did end up feeding us. I didn't film all of the food. However, I did film this because I thought it was a very nice setup for their fruits and vegetables, and I'm a sucker for fruit. But their desserts, oh my goodness, it felt like I was eating at a 5-star restaurant. Look at this. This was a flourless chocolate cake. I don't even eat chocolate cake, but that was the most delicious thing ever. And this was some sort of berry cheesecake, and it was so amazing. I don't even eat cheesecake, but you know what? I ate that cheesecake. This was us in the Orlando airport at 5 o'clock in the morning, so excuse us for looking busted. But
Subscribe, follow, share, like.
She said.
y'all, our advisor had us stressing because we had to get through TSA within an hour, and this was the back of the line. Do you see all those people in front of us? Plus, he had like some TSA premium pass, so he didn't have to go through TSA. So he was literally waiting for us at the gate for an hour. Luckily, we made it through because our flight got delayed by an hour and a half, thankfully, but this was on our way to the gate. So if you like this video, be sure to smash that subscribe button. Be sure to comment below your guys' experiences in Orlando, and be sure to smash the like button down there too. Toodles!